Hello, and welcome back to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. To my subscribers, you're all aware that I took the summer off from recording. And for anyone new watching that just found this channel today, welcome. Please remember to subscribe so you won't miss any new uploads. Let's begin class. Let's come seated forward in our chair with just the glutes on the chair, hamstrings off the chair. Nice 90-degree bend at the knees, feet nice and flat on the floor. We will be using a yoga strap today. If you don't have a yoga strap, please have a men's necktie handy. It will work just as well. So sitting nice and tall, lengthening your spine, imagining the crown of the head rising towards the ceiling. Let's roll our shoulders to the back of the room a couple of times, releasing any tension you might be holding in the shoulders. And now let's change direction, rolling to the front of the room. Resting the hands wherever they land comfortably on your lap, making sure that that yoga strap or necktie is not too close to your neck. Let's close our eyes and take a moment to bring awareness to our breath. Noticing as we inhale, the chest rises and then the belly rises. And as we exhale, the belly falls and then the chest falls. Let's notice our breath for the next 5 rounds of breath. Let's bring our awareness now to the crown of our head and begin a scan of our body from the crown of our head all the way down to our toes. Noticing how we're feeling in our bodies today and also noticing any areas we need to be mindful of. Perhaps a sprain or strain, a previous surgery or injury that you might have had. Please remember to always stay safe in this class, and if a pose doesn't feel right, please do not do it. Modify or please wait for us to move on. Always stay safe. Completing the scan of your body and bringing your awareness once again to your breath. Sitting nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. Let's begin our 4 square breathing practice with an inhale through the nose of 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, relax your shoulders. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, notice your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Let's return now to our regular breath, noticing that we're breathing deeply, keeping the shoulders relaxed and the eyes closed. Let's lower the right ear towards the right shoulder, gently stretching out the left side of the neck. One more breath here. Bring your head back to the starting position, and this time left ear towards left shoulder, stretching out the right side. One more breath. Return the head to center. This time lift the chin high, as if you were looking up at the ceiling, stretching the front of the neck. One more breath. Return the head to center, and this time chin in towards the chest, stretching the back of the neck. One more breath here. And let's return the head to center and gently open your eyes. Let's begin by rolling out the wrists, some of our functional movement, keeping the wrists healthy. We all have phones and computers and we spend a lot of time on them, so it's important to think about these muscles. Let's roll in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. I'd like you to lock your elbows into your body, interlace your fingers and make a really tight fist. And we're just going to rotate in one direction, just trying to keep that movement in the wrists, the forearms, and the hands. Enjoy this movement. Noticing any sensations in the wrist or the hands. One more rotation in this direction. Let's pause and let's rotate the other way. And just notice if this is a little bit more difficult. Perhaps this is not a pattern that we're used to moving in, or direction we're not used to moving in. Just notice in your own body. One more roll. And then we're going to slightly separate the fingers, and we're just going to do a little bit more for the forearms and the hands and the wrists. So we're going to introduce the wave, and we're going to start the wave in one direction. So most often the direction you choose to first do the wave is the one that is most comfortable for you. So just take note what your wave looks like, if it's nice and smooth. If you don't need to think about it at all, let's do 2 more here. Beautiful, let's pause. Now we're going to do the wave in the opposite direction, always working on balance in yoga. What we do in one direction, we do in the other. So notice in your own body, is this a little bit more difficult? Is it not quite as smooth as the first direction you chose? Just notice if you have to think about it a little bit more. It's always interesting to notice what's going on in our body during yoga. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful, let's just shake it out. All right, let's grab the chair with one hand. Let's bring the opposite arm overhead. I want you to really imagine reaching for the ceiling, lifting the rib cage, opening up the side of the body. And we're going to introduce a gentle side bend. Only come about halfway down, looking through the fingers to the ceiling. Let's hold for 4 breaths. Let's bring that hand overhead once again, reaching for the ceiling. And now let's change sides. So the hand in the sky comes down to the chair. Opposite hand reaches for the ceiling, lifting the rib cage, waking up the side body. Coming into that side bend, only about halfway down. Looking up through the fingers. Let's hold for 4 rounds of breath. One more breath here. Let's draw that hand overhead once again, reaching for the ceiling. And now let's flow this movement. Come into a nice side bend. We're going to do 4 on each side. Looking up through the fingers as you come into that side bend. One more left on each side. Beautiful, and coming back to a tall seated position. Let's take that strap off of our neck. We're going to hold it shoulder width apart, and we're going to elevate it just slightly above the top of our head. So we're looking through the strap towards the ceiling. I want you to think about a tall posture here. We're going to introduce a gentle twist. So sitting nice and tall, as you exhale, let's gently twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, and hold. This time, widen the grip on the strap. Still keeping that strap tight, but now just a wider grip. Let's exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, and hold. Beautiful. This time, as we exhale, we're going to lower one hand and look up through the other hand towards the ceiling. So as we exhale, lower the right hand, look up through the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, change. Inhale, center. Exhale, change. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, change. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Let's bring that strap down to our knees for a moment. So we've got some side to side movement for the spine. And now we're just going to bring that strap a little bit wider than hip width apart. And we're going to start with it down by our knees. Now we're going to look to bring our spine moving from front to back in some cow and cat breath using a strap. So starting with the strap down by your knees. As we inhale to cow, bring that strap up. Gaze comes up to the ceiling. Belly comes forward for cow. And as we exhale, arch your back to the back of the chair. Lower the strap to your knees for cat. Inhale for cow, belly forward, strap is up. Exhale for cat, arch the back, strap to your knees. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cats. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cats. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cats. Beautiful, just sitting nice and tall here. Let's just take that strap and place it loosely around our shoulders once again. Now we're going to introduce another twist. So we're going to start with the palms of our hands facing forward. Our left hand will travel as far back and behind as you can reach as we exhale. We'll follow that hand with our gaze to help us with that twist. So exhaling, left hand travels all the way behind. Follow with your gaze. And then inhale, draw the hand forward. Exhale, right hand travels, follow with your gaze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. Beautiful. Let's lower our hands down to our knees now. Make sure that strap's not too close to your neck. Let's take our left hand to our right knee, right hand behind you on the chair. Think about a tall posture here. We're going to exhale and gently twist looking over our shoulder. Hold for 8 rounds of breath. Notice those muscles tighten up as we first engage in this pose. Remember, just continue to breathe deeply. Those muscles will begin to relax. One more breath here. Let's gently unwind. Beautiful. This time right hand to left knee, left hand behind you on the chair. Sit nice and tall, and on your exhale, twist, look over your shoulder and hold for 8 rounds of breath. Again, notice those muscles tightening up and resisting as you first move into this pose. Just breathe deeply and let them relax. One more breath here. Beautiful. Let's slowly unwind and come forward once again. Now we're going to take that strap off of our shoulders. We're going to place it around the sole of our left foot, holding the strap in both hands. We're still seated forward in the chair, so just our glutes on the chair. Thinking about a tall posture here, I'd like you to pick up the foot, always keep that left knee slightly bent, and we're going to contract in towards the seat of the chair with the heel and extend out, always keeping that knee bent, contracting in, extending out. As you contract and extend, nice tall posture here. Think about engaging the abdominal muscles and the low back muscles to hold you upright here. Let's do 3 more. Beautiful. This time we're going to hold that extension. Still have the slight bend in the knee, both ends of the strap into the left hand, so the right hand can now grab the chair to help support with your posture. Still slight bend at the knee. Let's extend that leg out to the side. This is our inner thigh and groin stretch, but you're going to feel the quads engage as your leg is fighting gravity to stay in the air. Still thinking about a tall posture here, trying not to lean to one side or the other or towards the backrest of the chair. Sitting tall. Let's add some movement with the leg, drawing it forward and back out to the side and isolating that movement just in the leg and the arm holding the strap. Let's do one more. We're going to hold that extension out to the side. Use the strap as a lever. Let's add a gentle pulse. Still thinking about keeping that knee slightly bent. One more pulse here. Let's pause. Draw the foot forward, and we're going to move into our figure 4 pose. There's going to be 3 ways to do it. So we're going to grab the strap, bring that foot across the 90-degree bent knee. That's option 1. Option 2 is to bring that foot on the floor a little bit more forward. And option 3 is to actually drop the heel below the knee, hold onto your strap or necktie at your ankle and at your knee. So choose the option that makes the most sense for you today. Let's keep our foot flexed to protect the bent knee on top, and we're going to exhale and lower towards the legs. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the hips. Stop when you feel that sensation of the stretch, and just focus on your breath. Breathing deeply. Couple more breaths here. Lower to your legs a little closer if you like an intense stretch. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's slowly rise up. Strap into both hands. Let's allow that foot to come down to the ground. We're going to change the foot in the strap. So now the right foot is in the strap. Strap is in both hands. We're thinking about posture, sitting nice and tall here. We're picking up the foot, keeping the knees slightly bent. Let's contract the heel towards the chair and extend the leg out. Contract and extend. Thinking about posture. Still breathing deeply. Let's do 2 more. This time we're going to hold that extension, both ends of the strap into the right hand so the left hand can grab the chair. We still have the bend at the knee. Let's extend and hold at the side for our inner thigh and groin stretch. Thinking about posture here. Let's add some movement as we draw the leg forward and out to the side. Isolating the movement only in the leg and the hand holding the strap. Try not to move the torso. Let's do 2 more of these. We're going to hold the extension at the side, use the strap and add a pulse. One more. Beautiful. Let's hold here. Let's draw that foot forward. Get ready for our figure 4. Remember the 3 options. Take that strap and bring the foot across the opposite knee. Keep the foot flexed to protect the bent knee. Let's exhale and slowly lower towards the legs, looking for that nice stretch in the hip. Breathing deeply. Lowering a little closer to your legs if you can. Intensify the stretch. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's slowly rise up. Strap in both hands. Let's allow that foot to come down to the earth. We're just going to take that strap and bring it around our shoulders once more. So we have that 90-degree bend at the knees once again. Feet nice and flat on the floor. We're just going to hold onto the chair with both hands. Let's pick up one foot. We're just going to roll the ankle in one direction. Take a look at your foot and make sure it's a nice circular movement. If it's not a circular movement, you could be losing some of the range of motion in your ankle and in your foot. So it's something you can work on when you're watching TV or sitting at your desk or at the table. Let's roll the other direction. Again, take a look at that foot, make sure it's a nice circular motion. And now let's turn this into a point for 2, flex for 2, point and flex, point and flex. Let's do 2 more, point and flex. Last one, point and flex. Let's sit that foot down, pick up the other foot, and once again, rolling out the ankle. Take a look at the foot. Is it a circular shape? If it's not, remember this is something you can work on over time. Yoga is a practice, and anything we do in these classes, you can practice doing them, and over time, you'll notice a difference. Let's roll the other way. Let's do 2 more rolls in this direction. And now point for 2. Flex for 2, point, flex, point, flex. Let's do 2 more, point, flex, last one, point, and flex. Let's bring our foot nice and flat to the earth. Think about posture here. Now, I'd like you to just bring your hands to your hips or just to your thighs. We're going to root our heels into the floor, and we're just going to work on some of the little muscles in our feet and in our toes. So with your heels rooted into the floor, let's tap center in, center out, center in, center out, center in, center out. So I want you to just continue tapping in that pattern. Look at your feet if you need to, and just repeat to yourself, center in, center out. Make sure you're making noise as those toes land. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful. Now draw your feet about an inch closer to your body. We're going to root our toes into the floor this time, and it's the heels we're going to tap. So once again, center in, center out, center in, center out, center in, center out. Repeat it to yourself. Pivot on the toes as those heels are tapping down. Just working all those fine little muscles, the lower legs and feet. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful. Now let's extend one leg. We're just going to bring our elbow to the opposite knee, and we're going to reach for the toes. If you can't reach for the toes, you could always reach for the calves or your ankles. So just reach for the toes. Keep a slight bend at the knee. We're looking for a nice stretch in the back of the leg, starting in the hamstrings and moving down the leg. Think about a nice lengthened spine here, so try not to round the shoulders, keeping the back nice and straight. One more breath. Let's slowly bring that hand up the leg and return that foot to the starting position. Extend the opposite leg out, bring the elbow to the knee, reach for the toes, lengthen your spine, nice straight back. Don't round your shoulders. Slight bend at the knee, focusing on that stretch in the back of the leg. One more breath. Allow the hand to glide up the leg, and let's bring our feet back to our starting position. Sitting nice and tall here, let's roll our shoulders once again to the back of the room 3 times. And then roll the shoulders to the front of the room 3 times. Beautiful. Relax your hands and your legs wherever you find a comfortable position. Focus on your posture here, sitting nice and tall. I'd like you to close your eyes for a moment. Bring your awareness once again to your breath. Notice your chest rise on the inhale, followed by your belly rising. And as you exhale, the belly falls, followed by the chest falling. Bring your awareness once again to the crown of your head. Let's do one last scan of our body from the crown of the head down to the toes. Just notice the sensations in your body and how you're feeling after this practice today. Getting energy moving throughout the body, just moving in all different directions today. Feeling good, breathing deeply. Completing the scan of the body and bringing your awareness again to your breath. Still breathing deeply here. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, rooting our thumb into our chest, just holding here. I'd like to thank all of you for sharing your energy in this practice today. It's so very important in our busy lives to fit some time in for self-care. Self-care, mobility, functional movement, energizing the body through movement, focusing on your breath. All of these things are so important. Please be sure to make self-care in one way, shape, or form part of every day. Thank you for sharing your energy with this practice. I hope to see you on this channel again in the future. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. To all my subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe now so you won't miss any future releases. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, have a fantastic day.